896. Hey, welcome to the JaySquared Podcast. I'm Jesoma.
I'm J-Rock.
And this is a chapter for you guys. Anyway, so how's your week been, J-Rock?
It's had its ups and downs, but
Ooh.
pushing through.
All right, so what happened throughout your week that's made you have ups and downs?
Oh, I just hurt myself. That's all.
You know you can always talk to me if there's a
problem. No, sorry. That came out wrong.
God damn.
No,
all right.
I have an injury and I re-aggravated it, so that's been the down part of it. But the up part of it is that a lot of my sport teams and music and other things around the world and hanging out with people have been good.
I'm glad to hear that.
What about
Since
you?
you asked, my
I
week
did.
has been nah, it's been good. It's been good. I've been just getting good news and just cool things have been happening. A lot of things that I've been, stressed about has been getting alleviated. So shit,
That's good.
man. It's been great. And also health wise, physical wise, I feel great. So I'm just in a positive space right now. Uh, just waiting for something to go ahead and take it all away. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
We both made
Talk space.
very yeah, no. Sorry about that.
So we're gonna start off like we usually do. Hot takes. All right. So I have a hot take that's actually coming from what's been going on in the political, social, economic state of the world. I think that you need to be bullied before you're accepted back in to somebody's good graces when it comes to any of, when you're wrong about something, when you're so devastatingly wrong about something. Yeah, I need to talk about Andrew Schultz for a second. This comes from a podcast that I actually really like. It's called Brilliant Idiots with Charlemagne the God and Andrew Schultz. I've been watching them for, I want to say, about 4.5 years now. And I'm religious with it. I keep up with them every week. It's the only podcast that I actually like watch fully through. Uh, and Andrew Schultz was just slobbering on it, bro. Like for Trump, like, oh, let's just have faith. And it was one of those things where he
Oh, I
slowly started.
recall saying that previously.
Yeah, it was one of those things where he just slowly started retreating and understanding that, oh, he lied to you like he did everybody, and then to have the to just be up there and be like, oh well, I didn't vote for this. Yes, you fucking did, dude.
Yeah.
He
To
like
have the
this is,
audacity.
and also people around you who are telling you, hey, this is what he's trying to do. People who actually care about you telling you this is what he's doing, and then for you to sit there and be like, no, 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 he loved me, but he loved me. He said he gonna do right by me this time. No, dude. I think that think that people who do things like that and who are so like outrageously wrong need to be bullied heavily before they are welcomed back in the good graces of other people that they have voted against, literally voted against. And I don't think that it's enough to kind of have good intentions with your vote. I think that, or with your mindset of when you're going into something, I think that it has to be more. It has to be that, damn, I really, really screwed up, and let people shit on you for a long time and not just accept it, but embrace being shit on because you frankly deserve it. What do you think?
I told you he was a piece of shit. So,
Yeah.
can't say I
And
told you so, but I did.
I mean, the thing is, what do you think when it comes to even people that you like kind of know that might be not even in this realm when it comes to like a political space or whatever, but just things like they're so devastatingly wrong about something, like, and you've been telling them, and they've been hurting people in the process, and then it turns out that they were wrong, do you think that they just get to say sorry and come back to it, or do you get
No.
to like rub it in?
Yeah, you get to rub it in.
All right, all right. I
Yeah.
was hoping that you're on that side. Like, it's just
Yeah,
only
cuz
right,
like
right?
yeah, cuz you expect, what is it? Empathy after, or sympathy after being extremely wrong, and then when you realize that you were wrong, you're just like, "Oh, I'm just going to say sorry and move on."
Yeah, I
No.
don't like that. I don't like that. I don't
No.
think that there should be a just sorry. I think there should be a damn,
Consequences.
I'm sorry. Bring it in. Let me have it. Let me have it. Without
Accountability.
accountability, without the defensiveness or the misdirection of,
But that's why
well,
they
they lied.
apologize. And they only want
Yeah,
that.
no, that's what I'm saying. It's like I hate the, oh, but they lied to me. They tricked me. I was hoodwinked. Well, you got hoodwinked. So like take the take what we're gonna
Take the L.
say. Yeah, take the L. And I think people are just uncomfortable with taking the L, and they want to blame somebody else. So that's kind of why I brought it up. That's good to see that we're on the same page about stuff like that. So moving on to
Yeah, it's
sports and
because we're
entertainment.
both hate.
we're haters, baby. That's what we do. Hate, hate, hate,
Yeah.
hate, hate.
We have some
All right.
competition though.
Oh shit. Who's that?
Kendrick Lamar
Nah, I don't. I think that you know
and
what. There,
the new one, Lex Luthor.
bro. Speaking of,
No, no, no. We'll get to
speaking
that
of,
later.
we'll get into it. We'll get into it. By the way, we're gonna have a spoiler alert. we're gonna we're gonna have a spoiler alert. We both saw Superman, and I'm sorry, we're gonna talk about it. We are gonna talk about
Yeah,
it.
we're not holding
But
back.
before that, going to our sports and entertainment, FIFA World Cup. What's going on? Listen. They got some explaining to do. Go ahead.
Who?
Whoever let that man take that
FIFA.
fucking cup, yeah, they got some
Mhm.
explaining to do.
Mhm. Mhm. We'll get to that part. First off, if you know, you know, this is my team, my favorite team of all time. Through ups and downs, I've watched this team. Um, and we play at our best when we are the underdogs. Everyone was against us. Everyone was talking about how we were not going to win, how we weren't going to get possession. We were lucky to even score a goal against PSG, that we were going to get beat 4-0, 5-0, 6-0, just like get absolutely demolished.
Mhm.
Well, well, well. Have you guys forgotten who Chelsea Football Club is? Because we strive when we are the underdogs. But yeah, so we beat PSG 3-0. 3 goals scored in the first half.
Damn.
Um, So PSG has been on a crazy run. They won the Champions League final 5-0 versus Inter Milan, which is like historic because I don't think anyone has gotten beat that bad ever. And like literally outplayed, outclassed everyone that they've played. They beat Real Madrid 4-0, they beat Bayern Munich, I forgot how much, I think it was 2-0, and they were playing with 2 less players. Um so they've been what everyone has been calling the best football club right now in the world until they met Chelsea. But yeah, so right now we've won every trophy that belongs to a club. No other team in the world has done that. And we just
Okay.
won the Club World Cup for the second time. Um, and we had a Cole Palmer masterclass. That man is incredible. 2 goals, 1 assist. Just, that's all I could do. Just cold.
Damn.
But yeah, to get to what Jesoma was alluding to earlier, Trump was there because the World Cup is going to be in the US next year. Now, here's the kicker to which all of us
Nice
are.
kicker.
You like
Soccer.
that? You like that?
No,
You see me? To which why everyone is upset is during the medal presentation and the trophy presentation. First of all, he pocketed one of the medals, the extra medals, that belongs to one of our players who wasn't with the team right now. That's one. Okay. Number two, usually you give the trophy to the captain, then you walk off stage. The team gets together when they do their celebration where they pick up the trophy. And this dumb motherfucker stands next to Reece James. Cole Palmer's in the background holding on to Reece James saying, "What is he doing?" Then Reece James looks over to him and he's like, "He can go or he can leave." And you could all see this on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, wherever you watch. I'm not making this up. You could verbally see it from these people who are from the UK. Like, this team is from London, okay? Nothing to do with the US, okay? Everyone's like, "What is he doing?" And he just stands there like he played 90 minutes with my team. Like, he went in there and scored a goal and he's celebrating with the team. The freaking Infantino, who's like the commissioner of FIFA, grabs him and finally takes him away so that the team could celebrate. And then now it comes out that he kept the original trophy from Chelsea and Chelsea got a replica of the trophy. FIFA, what the fuck are you doing, bro? What is this? What is this? What type of mad shit is this?
Damn.
So all the pictures have been awful because he's standing in the middle. Thankfully, people have been able to Photoshop him out. But like, all the London fans are upset because he ruined the moment for the team. The players were confused why he was even there, why he didn't leave. He has nothing to do with the club.
This is
Yeah.
bad.
So bad, but it's a taste of what's gonna happen during the World Cup. It's gonna be the same shit. FIFA sold, but we already
Yeah,
knew that.
but this is the thing. Moving on to the next topic, though.
Wait, hold up,
FIFA's
hold
not
up.
the only.
Before you
Oh,
do
go,
that,
go, go.
before you do that, first off, I want to say we're the biggest club in London. Second of all, I want to give a quick shout out to the Family Podcast, who we've been talking about Premier League soccer for the past couple months. I
Okay.
appreciate our talks. Even though you're an Arsenal fan, I have respect for you. So I appreciate it.
That's big coming from you.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
big coming from you. Okay,
Well,
okay.
up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea.
Well, moving on to some more Trump foodery. So it's been announced. And speaking and speaking of selling, bro, we talked about. I think it was like the last podcast about why people are getting more turned off towards the UFC, and I think this just takes the cake. The White House is now going to be hosting a UFC event on the South Lawn of the White House.
Which is insane. Where's the
So crazy.
decorum?
There isn't any.
Oh my god.
The thing about it is that a lot of UFC fighters, MMA bros in general, are like
Mm.
either podcast bros or they're, these, they're just not as educated. And people look forward or look towards them to, like, as role models or as guidance or things like that. And they love this. This is something that they like they are dreaming of. They're like, what? I get to fight at the White House? So much so that the greatest fighter of all time, in my opinion, John Jones, is coming out of retirement, which frustrates me because just last week I talked about how he was retiring. He's like, I'm coming out of retirement. I don't care who I fight. I want to fight at the White House. So that's happening, and it's been confirmed by Dana White, who is also the owner of the UFC. But this just confirms. This just further goes on to, I guess, try to confirm like how in cahoots everybody is. Yeah, exactly. Um, Apparently or allegedly, Trump saved the UFC when they're about to go bankrupt by bankrolling them, which is why he's at a lot of their events. He claims to be such a like just a huge fan. Um, and now that huge fan base that is the UFC, did a good helping in getting him, the notoriety that he did need, and making fighters be more right leaning, or if you notice, a lot of fighters will be more right leaning, and kind of got that base a little bit
Yeah.
more energized. And it just kind of turns into a revolving door. And you see, like, you just follow the money, man. And you'll see that these guys are all friends. And when you notice that he says things that he's probably going to do, as far as like people being trained by the UFC. That's who is going to be training like the military and stuff like that. And you're like, wait, where are we going with this? So there's just a
Mm-hmm.
lot going on right now when it comes to these people, and you're starting to see it all in the works. So it's going to be a very weird time in America for a while. Speaking of weird times, at least on a lighter note, Drake covered up his tat, y'all. Hey, yo, what do you think about this? I want to know what your thoughts are about Drake covering up his LeBron tat. I know it was like a hard left turn, but I want to know what your thought is on this. Like, do you think that it's a little weird to just get a man tatted on you?
I think it's very weird, especially if it's not like somebody related to you.
Yeah.
Um, and like I get it, people get like their heroes tattooed on themselves. I get that aspect of it, but
It's another
this is
level.
just I don't
I
even
think
know
it's
what this is. It's
I
like
think it's
when
a
your girlfriend or your boyfriend breaks up with you and then you get the name removed from you, so then you get a new one, or like you get like a heart or like something over it. But here's the weirder part
bro.
is you're removing LeBron James, your GOAT, and you're putting SGA, who's a younger person than you, like literally very, very, very young,
Yo, that's what's
because
creepy.
you just met him and he won the finals and
And he's
MVP and
Canadian
he's
too.
Canadian. Yeah.
Bro, it's so weird because it's like
Weird.
it shows me, this is one of the things that it tells me. It tells me that you are so hungry to stay young that you are willing
Relevant.
to, yeah. But I think
Cuz his
relevant,
song What Did I Miss is like such
yeah.
a I have no comment. He's dropped the same song 20 different times.
Yeah,
But to say
yeah.
like what did I miss? Bro, what did you miss? Your funeral. The death of Drake. And then he wants to come out and say the UK rappers are better than US rappers?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, shut the fuck up, bro.
that's
You
another thing. I
lost.
think that he just felt so betrayed that it doesn't work for him here anymore. And I think that he's
He's gonna
realizing
drop a
that.
new album with a UK
Yeah.
accent.
Yeah. I feel like that might be his next move. But one of the things about the whole tattoo situation that I find so odd is that it's like, I don't think you should ever get people. First off, you shouldn't be getting anybody who's close to your age range tattooed on you, period. Like, that's just weird in itself, you know? And also somebody that's your friend or that you've claimed to be friends with.
Wait,
And
you don't
then,
want me to tattoo your face on my arm?
yeah, like, I thought that was what we were going to do. And then what? If I
Oh,
get mad at you, if you get mad at me, are you going to go ahead and remove my. Like, it's crazy work. Because how do you even. I want to know
yeah.
how that conversation went. Hey, LeBron,
There was no conversation.
I have a surprise for you, bro. Check this out. Cool, right?
But
And
did you
then he's
see how
like,
rough
what?
did you
Huh?
see the tattoo? Like his tattoo redone? You saw how rough it was on his arm?
He was just
Like
like,
it looked like
scrape it
they
off of me.
scratched it.
Scrape it
Yeah.
off of me. I don't love him
It looked
anymore. It
it
does
looks
show me
scratched
that
on. It
it
doesn't
shows me
look
he's a
healed.
it shows me he's the ultimate dick rider. Like, that's some
Oh,
su-
100%. Bro.
supreme
Bro.
dick rider
How many
behavior, bro.
how many
Like,
times does Kendrick have to say this? Like, oh my, I can't.
but I don't
Move
know how
on.
people didn't see this. I don't know how people didn't see it.
I've been
Um,
saying this. I've been saying this since More Life. Since before that.
yeah,
I've said it. I've been saying
yeah.
that this man is a fraud for years and people were like, "Oh, you're just a Drake hater. Oh, you don't get it." No. Y'all don't get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I think that like being hugged up with everybody like a groupie is just one of those things, and he's just heartbroken right now. So
Since nothing was the same.
since nothing was the
I've
same.
been saying that. And people are just like, no, you. Oh,
And
well.
speaking of nothing being the same, what do you think is going to happen with this Trump Epstein file debacle? Now, listen, um, I,
There's so
I,
much.
the reason why I love this so much is because this is something that is, it seems like is finally, uh, that Stockholm syndrome or that cult veil is being lifted from MAGA, because this is kind of all they were like. Well, he's not one of them. He's not one of the guys that are. He's gonna uncover this and uncover that, and then he's like, "What murder? He was a good guy." Like, and it just broke them completely. And
Yeah.
people like Alex Jones turning again, like I said, Andrew Schultz, but whatever, people like Joe Rogan, like all of these people who were so confident, and not even just confident, but also so open arms to Trump being this guy who's going to just change it all. It's like, bro, you have to understand that this is what people have been telling you. He's lying. How often, like, how many times do people have to say he's a liar? Like, when, and Charlemagne said something that I thought was really interesting. He's like, I was on vacation, and the funny thing is, we played this game. It's a fun family game. If you want, you could find Trump talking about something and being completely opposed to that same thing in another clip, maybe a few years later or a few years before.
Just look at his Twitter.
Every time he just flip flops on it, and whatever you
Yep.
like to hear, he's gonna be like, "Yeah, man, I get it. What illegal immigrants? They're terrible." Next week, you can't go ahead and just deport every. I mean, they're not such bad. These are great people. Like,
Yeah.
he's a liar. I was at work, and my my boss was like, also found out my boss was a Trumper, but I found that out a while ago. But
I think
he's
you said
like,
that already.
yeah, he went from, we got to make it fair, and then he just told us, yeah, I was on vacation, and one of my good friends, his business went under because of these tariffs. He can't keep up. And I was like, oh, so now your friends are affected. Oh, so now it's a big deal. No, dude. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. And it's also getting honest. Because one thing I will say about some of these MAGA people, um, they are coming out and they're saying, oh no, I messed up. And I just want you guys to take your whippings, let us talk shit, and then go ahead and fight for what you think is right. Because if you say that, what's right is this Epstein shit and all this bullshit, whatever, go ahead and fight for it, but take your L first. Go ahead.
In other news, uh, Las Vegas casinos are about to draw a lot of fans in because Uno is officially a game that you could play and win money.
I'm mad that you said that like we were like we were like the actual news. In other news, Las Vegas fans are about to what the fuck? It was great though.
No,
It was
so
great though. I appreciated it.
appreciate it. I just want to know the rules. What are the rules with stacking?
Yeah, are we gonna do stacking? Are they gonna be able to do
Yeah, and
like
then
the
what's the
train thing?
cost?
Like
Like,
the yeah. Oh, the cost. Maybe
yeah.
$1. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Uno, $1 makes sense.
Can we tag team on someone to just pick like
Hey
shit on one
yo,
person?
whoa! Where are we going? I
Hey,
know
whatever
it's
floats your
Vegas,
boat.
but chill. Every podcast, we always have to have a moment, and there's always going to be one of these moments, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate it so much. I'm looking forward to that. I just can't gamble. I'm scared of gambling.
I'm not allowed to
Um,
gamble, so
because of your job.
yeah.
Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, makes
Mm-hmm.
sense. Makes sense. Makes
Yep.
sense. All right,
Like
moving
full
on.
on
Oh, go ahead.
signing stuff.
Really? That's
Yeah.
interesting. Again, before you just give me the inside scoop.
No, thank you.
Okay,
Nope.
fine.
Okay. Moving on to Beyonce, Beyonce, Beyonce. The tour drama continues, and she just keeps proving why she hates us.
Y'all,
So that's what I said. Us,
y'all.
us. Um, so she debuted the new Golden Horse, to replace the car that almost fell off in Houston. Um, it looks amazing. It like literally moves,
Oh, that's
which
dope.
is pretty sick. Yeah. Um, and then she decided to bring out Jay-Z again in Atlanta for night 3 yesterday. I just want to know, what the fuck did New York do to you to not bring out Jay-Z in New York when I was there? You're not even from Atlanta. And Paris? Don't even get me started on Paris. But whatever. In true karma, because that's what it was, true karma, someone broke into one of the people's cars and stole unreleased music from Beyonce. So now she definitely hates all of us. And
She's never
Atlanta,
coming
watch
back
your
to
days.
America again. She's never
She's
coming
not coming
back
back to
again.
Atlanta, first off.
No, she's never coming back to.
Um,
She almost died in a car and somewhere else, and then in Atlanta she gets
Houston.
robbed. Jesus, no! I'm never coming back.
So, yeah. Um, Act 3, we out to Europe.
Oh, God damn it! I'm down. I'm down. Let's do
Okay, cool,
it.
cool, cool, cool.
All right, so we're going to our next segment. Uh, let's redo this one so we leave the best for last. But I guess I'll
Cool.
start off. Uh, so Jurassic World. What are your thoughts on that?
Did you watch it?
Well, oh, by the way, did I say this was our series recap or did I say just the next segment?
No, you didn't.
Okay, yeah, this is our series recap. So yeah, I didn't see Jurassic World, but what did you think about it? And give me a rating.
Why would you? Never mind. Okay. I actually really enjoyed Jurassic World. I think it went away from the last 3 that came out with Chris Pratt, which was a perfect pivot because those 3 movies, apart from the first one, the second and third one were just a mess and didn't really make sense. Um, it kind of goes back to the first original OG Jurassic Park movie, where like the same feel, the same excitement to see the dinosaurs, like that aspect of it is still there. The acting was really good. Um, the only thing is, like, if you haven't watched the animated series on Netflix of the Jurassic Park show, the cloning and the mutating that they do with the dinosaurs isn't really gonna make sense.
Mm-hmm.
So if you haven't watched the show, then it kind of just, you'll be a little bit like, oh, cool, different dinosaurs mixed with other dinosaurs to create.
No, I don't think so because in the
Yeah.
first Jurassic World, I believe that they cloned a dinosaur and they gave it all the capabilities of the other most ferocious dinosaurs, and
Yes
that so
and
that would make
no.
sense. Okay,
Yes and no in the aspect of the new dinosaurs that they created,
okay,
because
okay.
some of
That's
them
good.
just aren't in the same realm, if that
Got
makes
it.
sense. But I
Okay.
really enjoyed it. I also love dinosaurs,
Hmm.
and Scarlett Johansson, so that was a plus. It was like watching Black Widow all over again. So,
Got
um,
you.
it was good. It was a good cheesy action movie. I give it a 7.
Nice. Okay. Okay. I like
Yeah,
that. I
because it
like
was
that.
still entertaining and fun.
I'll give it. I think that I like that realistic take on it. I think I have
Hmm.
these two. I developed two new scales there's Fast and Furious scales, and then there's like Sinners style scales.
Yeah,
And I
this
just
is Fast and Furious scale.
okay, so it's a 7 on that scale. Okay,
It
all
might
right,
be higher on that scale, but I'll leave it at a 7.
all right, all right. Now moving more into like Black Widow esque type of things, I saw
Mm,
Thunderbolts. You've been saw Thunderbolts, but we never really talked about it.
mm,
Um, I'm gonna be honest with you, that movie, it was all right. It was good. I liked it. Um,
mhm,
it not it wasn't as bad as people kind of thought it was, but this is my thing. Like I kind of went in with low expectations already, so
mhm.
I wasn't mad at it. And hey guys, we're going to be spoiling this, so literally go ahead and
If you
jump
haven't
to.
watched Thunderbolts by
I
now,
mean, should okay, so we should save it. I guess the spoiler alert.
no, the spoilers are going to be for Superman. If you haven't watched
Okay,
Superman, we'll let you know to leave.
all right, fine, 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 fine. All right, so pretty much my thing about it, I thought that it was going to be just really, really cheesy throughout the whole movie. It did, it did kind of go ahead and showcase one of my favorite. Go ahead.
So Trump just said the Club World Cup trophy will remain in the Oval Office even after the tournament ends. End
Yo,
of
he
discussion.
robbed y'all. Yo, how did you steal it? He just stole it.
What? This what?
But
Oh my
why?
god!
I just
Cause
don't
he
understand
swears that he
why.
played on that pitch, bro. He swears that he scored a hat trick or something. What?
That was a trick, all right. He's like, yo, he went,
What?
he said, "Give me this." I'm going.
This is mine now. And he's gonna display it? Like, bro, you didn't win it! No one from America won it! No one on that team is American!
That's crazy. At least give
The
him the
UK
rep.
should
No, not
sue.
at least nothing, dude. They should fucking get it back. What's going on?
Yo, let's fight. Let's
That's
fight.
crazy.
Chelsea
Well,
fans, we gotta unite, bro. We gotta go get that trophy.
that is wild.
Sorry,
Johnny.
continue.
Wow. All right. So Thunderbolts. Yeah, I think one of the things that I really did appreciate about it is that it was very subtle humor. Um, I I think that it had a great message. It did showcase one of my favorite superheroes, which is Sentry. One of my favorite Marvel stories, which is Sentry. I think that his story is really cool. And the way they showcased him was really great. They skewed away from the comic book accuracy quite a bit, but at the same time, I wasn't super mad at it. But they did a good job with Sentry and the Void and stuff like that, and how the darkness comes out. Um, but it was a 6.5 for me. I thought it was cool. I thought it was a cool movie, but it didn't really push things for me. I didn't like the endings. That's what kind of got me. It was cringy up until when they all met up, and after Taskmaster died. Even though Taskmaster is also one of my favorite Marvel Marvel characters, up until Taskmaster died, then that's when it started getting a lot better. But I did not like the ending. I didn't like the whole New Avengers thing. I didn't like the whole yeah. I just don't like the whole idea of like we didn't need I just didn't like it. It didn't really work for me. I like when the anti-heroes know they're anti-heroes and stay anti-heroes and know that they have to be the background to do the grimy shit that the heroes aren't going to do. That's what I like about the original like Thunderbolts. But what I did like what I did like that the after credit it kind of showcases what we're going to be getting out of the Fantastic Four and stuff like that. That was pretty cool. But I mean, it just didn't give me enough, but it did get 6.5. What did you think? I think that you told me that you thought it was good or thought it was all right.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed the aspect. I wasn't expecting it to be such like mental health driven,
Mm,
which was a surprise because there was one moment in the movie where I was like, "Ooh, that hit too close."
yeah,
Um, so I got like a little emotional, but I agree. I feel like the ending was a bit. It was like I understand the climax of it and like what they were going for, but it felt a bit rushed or like
yeah.
there was something off. Like a
It
scene
felt
was
not
missing.
finished. It felt like
Yeah.
yeah, if it felt like there wasn't a good enough build to the ending of it, and that's why
Yes.
it felt anticlimactic. Is I think
Yeah.
is what
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
looking for. Is
Because it was like we were going up and we're like, okay, 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 and then all of a sudden
yeah,
it was just like, all right, we're done. Oh, by the way,
yeah,
they're the new Avengers, and I was like,
yeah,
oh, okay.
and that's one of the things about it. Like to me, it felt it felt like they needed to bounce back, and they were like, it felt a little desperate. That's the perfect word. It felt like desperate to find like a new group to kind of replace the Avengers, and it's like we didn't need to replace the Avengers, and
Yeah, but it
they
makes sense in the Marvel's like timeline as well because they're all desperate to find the new faces, the new Avengers. They've lost
mm,
everyone; no one's there to protect them, so they scramble up whatever team that they could find, and then boom, now they're pushing it media marketing wise within the Marvel timeline, but also within us.
yeah, uh,
So like
I
in that
think
aspect, I understood it, but yeah,
I would have liked the direction a little bit more if they would have, I guess, implemented more of the Captain America um aspect, the new Captain
U.S.
America,
agent.
like with
Oh,
no with Falcon, with
mm.
Falcon being the head of like the new Avengers, like that type of rushing into that would make more sense to me because I'm like, okay, people aren't
Yeah,
going to
but I don't.
accept it. You get what I'm saying? Like it,
I understand what you're saying. I just, and we've talked about this before. I don't see him being the head of the Avengers,
yeah. Yeah,
and that's
and
the part where
I
it's
think
like,
that being I think that being the rush would have in even in the continuity, the MCU continuity, that would have made more sense to me because we don't see it as being good. Like we don't like that he's the face because he doesn't speak to being the face to us, and neither do they. You get me? But in that way, it almost becomes good because it's like, damn, you guys don't see it, we don't see it. Like we could connect with the people in the universe. So I
mm,
don't know. Like I think they did drop the ball a little bit, but overall, like it
I
kind
wouldn't
of
say
put.
that.
I say a little bit only because of the like the ending and stuff like that, and like how they kind of like rushed it together. Like I didn't like that. They didn't have to. Um, but it was overall it was all right. It was a good movie to me. Um, next I will say, well, I saw. I know that you didn't watch it yet. Finished Ironheart. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say we briefly talked about it last podcast. I don't know if you want
Yeah,
to talk about
and
it
I just
again.
want to briefly talk about it again, like just to say that Ironheart, man, movie. I'm sorry, show. That series is incredible. I I implore anybody who is uh, a Marvel fan and is who has that hope for the upcoming of Marvel, watch Ironheart. Like that shit is fantastic, well written. The way that it kind of tugs at the heartstrings, the action, even though they might like you could tell that they didn't the story is so proper and um I think that they're not trying to replace people, but they have strong contenders for who the new faces are, and it makes sense to me. And there's somebody that's in the show that you, J-Rock, have been thinking about for a long time. So I
I
will
already know
say
who
that.
it is.
Damn, dog, I actually wanted to. All right, anyway,
I
go ahead
know
and
the
watch
internet
it.
ruined it.
You should have been watching it. That's your fault. I didn't ruin it for me.
I haven't had time.
I understand.
I'm
I
sorry.
understand.
It's on my
Now,
list. Like I do it's on my list. I'm going to watch it. I just haven't had time.
all right. Well, make sure you watch it before you watch Fantastic Four, at least.
Yeah, I have to finish it before Fantastic Four.
Good, good, good. Just to go ahead
All
and
right.
let you guys know.
If
Look,
you haven't watched
spoiler alert,
Superman,
guys.
get out.
Listen,
Leave.
get out of here. Go
Run.
ahead and click the timestamp. It
Mute.
should be in the description.
Mute.
Spoiler alert, Superman
Run.
review. Click it. All right, we're
Fly
starting
away.
3, 2, 1. Nice, I see what you did
Yeah.
there. All right, Super fucking man. What did you think?
I really liked it a lot. It was really good. As soon as I finished watching it, I texted you, and Allison, and I was like, "Y'all need to go watch Superman."
Yeah.
James Gunn did his thing. This was a great introduction for where the DC world wants to go, in my
Mhm.
opinion. I'll leave it there. We'll go into more details as you talk.
All right. So I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this boldly. As of right now, where movies are up until where are we? July 14th. There's Superman's the my number two. Superman is the second best movie of the year. Number one is Sinners. To me,
Hmm.
Superman is a long shot too. Like, which means that Sinners up here, but Superman is all the way down here, but it's number two. Like, it's like they encapsulated Superman, to me personally, they encapsulated him perfectly. Um, because the strength of Superman never came. This is what the biggest issue they had with the old Superman was, or the older Superman, is that those Supermen did not feel like people. They felt like aliens who had to adjust to being people. This Superman felt like a person who has powers and is trying to do the right thing. And I love how they have the arguments between him and Lois Lane, where Lois Lane is doing her job and she's telling him, hey, this is what you're going to get hit with. And she's talking about, you know, you interfering with foreign affairs, you doing this, you doing that. You're not judge, you're your executioner. And he's like, I didn't kill anybody. I was just trying to do what was right. And she's like, who are you to say what's right? And she was, and we kind of feel that way, and it kind of plays into how other characters feel about Superman. So in my opinion, at least comic book wise, like this is why Batman feels the way he does about Superman, because Superman has a lot of power to do whatever the fuck he wants, and he could pick and choose. And this is one of those things where they're like, who are you to get involved with this stuff? And it also puts you on the other side of where Lex Luthor is like, there's a genuine fear to be had with Superman, and why does he get to do all of these things and we just don't regularly check him for that? So it's kind of like
You know,
it.
sometimes I feel like we watch two different movies.
Why?
Because I see where you're coming from,
Mm-hmm.
but I think I'm more on Superman's side where like people are gonna die. Do you
No,
not
no,
want
no.
him to do
I
anything?
no, I agree. I would have done exactly what Superman did, but I just love the conversation of just not being, oh well, he saved people, but people being upset that he's in a sense overstepping the law. And that's what some people have issues with. And I like the conversation that's being had in the film instead of just like them keeping it to the comics, because they kind of don't do that
Yeah,
in the they're just like, save people, just save people. But other people are like, nah, who the fuck are you? Like, we can't just have this
I
guy
yeah,
running around doing this stuff.
I get what you're
Another.
saying. I kind of just to go off of that, I get what you're saying.
Mhm,
I think they did a great job of having those conversations, the back and forth. It was just
mhm,
for me like this is probably one of the maybe the second Superman movie where I've literally been like, "Whoa, am I Superman? Are we the same
mhm.
person?" Because like moral wise and just like who he is and like what he stood for and just like how he felt in certain situations throughout the movie, I was just like, "Oh, this is what it feels like to be a minority
Yes,
and an immigrant."
exactly. And that's what he pushes on, because it's like, my strength shouldn't be like one of the things I loved about it too is that he emphasized that his strength doesn't have to be your weakness. And why is my strength
Mm-hmm.
so threatening to you?
Yeah.
And Lex Luthor was surprisingly honest. Like, bro, because you're better than me. Like, I don't like that you just get to be better
Lex
than me.
Luthor. Lex
He's
Luthor.
a
What Mr. Terrific
yeah,
and Klepto all stole the show. Like
yeah,
those three were
yeah.
like so good in this movie, and everyone's like,
So
"Oh,
good.
Superman, Lois Lane." Those three stood out. Those were like, yeah,
Yeah.
those were my standouts throughout the movie.
I think that it sounds so like I hate to be so on the nose about it, but the person that stood out to me the most was Superman. I like I love the side
Yeah.
characters so much. I did love the side characters a lot, which is rare to me.
Mm-hmm.
Usually I don't like the side characters that much and they don't like paint a good enough picture for me to be like, all right, they were necessary. But the I loved the guy Green Lantern. Green Lantern, like he played that role
Oh, he was
so
funny.
fucking perfectly because that's
Mm-hmm.
exactly who he is. He know like dude, his brain is just wired different to where he knows that he's not stronger than Superman, but he's like, let's run it. Like if you look up
He
his
does not
history,
care.
like he doesn't give a fuck. But he is a good guy at heart.
Mm-hmm.
Next you have Mr. Terrific, whose backstory I love when he
Oh,
had fair play on him. So that's what he wears
he was
because
he stood out, like literally
yeah,
stood out. His scene when he's breaking into the portal,
yeah.
that was amazing.
He's amazing because that's why the reason why he helped as well is because his mentality, if you look at his history, is that he got the power of pretty much he got his powers and stuff like that from the Spectre, and his whole thing was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and do what's fair for people because I believe in fairness," and that's
Mm-hmm.
kind of tied into why he helped. Another thing is the action. I loved it.
Okay.
I love now
This is,
some
I
people.
have. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know that some people they were kind of iffy on the action. They didn't like it that much.
Mm-hmm.
I loved the action because all of the action scenes, there were a glimmer of how he was, how he just genuinely cared about humanity. Like it showed his humanity. Like when he was saving the fucking squirrels, saving the dogs. It wasn't just people that he cared about. He cared about all life, and he showcased it. And also when he's fighting, dude, his the way that he uses like some of his classic moves, like his like and being creative with it, and then also when he was when those glimmers of hope, like those slow motion scenes where it's like runs across the symbol of hope, or when he just saves a building and then you see the lady looking in her rearview mirror and it's just him floating, making sure she's safe. Like I'm like, bro, that shit's hard. Like I love those types of scenes. Go ahead. What were you gonna say about the action?
Yeah. I think my only downgrade of the movie was the CGI in certain parts of the
Okay.
movie. It gave a little bit of Suicide Squad
Mm-hmm.
when it came to some of the CGI scenes, which makes sense because it's James Gunn. But
Yeah.
I don't really like those CGI scenes, so there were a couple moments where I was like, they could have done that better. But I understand the style because that's like what James Gunn is going to push towards, which is funny because you didn't really see that CGI with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I'm kind of like confused where like it's switched. But that's
Okay.
just like a personal a personal thing for me. Like I just that style of CGI is not for me. Um
I could see that. I
that's the
think that
only like gripe
down.
I had with the movie.
I have one too. I think the also for me is the audio. Um, the audio when they were in like yeah, I don't know if it was. It could have just been my theater,
It could have been your
but
movie theater.
yeah, because the audio I'm talking about when they were in close spaces. Like it felt like something was off with the audio. Like when they were having that argument, when Lois was trying to record him, And when they're having that argument, the
Oh
audio
yeah,
was
no.
off. Did
It
you
was
hear it
your
too?
movie theater. No, it
Oh,
was your
okay,
movie
okay.
theater.
All right, all right, all right.
Yeah, no, the audio was. Did you see what style of movie theater did you go to?
It
Was
was
it like
standard. It
a?
was standard.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, no, we did
Yeah,
Dolby.
I'm brokey.
Yeah,
No,
no.
it was standard. One of the
Can
things
I?
also. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, let me talk.
All right.
You've been glazing. Let me talk. Um. Mm-hmm. Uh. I think one of the standouts of this movie is how politically driven it is to what is currently
Yes,
happening in the
I.
world and how people are mistaking empathy and being sensitive and having an open heart to, oh, this is woke. um
Bro.
it's ridiculous because Superman has always been an alien, not human.
Yes.
Okay, to
Never.
start off, never. So the fact that he, like him making saying the speech that what makes him good is him being human,
Hmm.
that should say something to you instead of being like, oh, this is woke. Why would no.
Just put it
And
like this,
then
guys. Guys, if you find yourself agreeing with Lex Luthor, you're on
you're
the
the
wrong side.
problem. You're the problem. Yeah. And like even the tie-ins. So when they put him in the portal, put him in the prison, ICE.
Yeah.
What is ICE currently doing? Kidnapping people and putting them in cages and hurting them
Dude,
and literally killing people. Then you talk
it's
about the war
yeah.
within the Superman movie, which is the war that's currently happening
Hmm.
across the world, right?
And it's funny, like, and one of my favorite things, it's like when people think you're just not going to be pushed to a point. And I loved when Hot Girl was carrying this dude, and he's like,
And she was
"Oh,
like,
you're a hero. You're not going to hurt me." She's like, "I'm not that nigga. Like he'll help you.
I'm not
He's not going to
Superman.
hurt you. I'm not him." But
Yeah.
like that even plays more to Superman's character, because
Mm-hmm.
to know that Superman could always just be a tyrant. He could always just kill. The worst he did to
Yes.
that dude was tie him to a cactus, but he could
When he
have
could
killed him.
literally just drop him from the sun
And
or take
exactly,
him to the sun. Like literally, there's so many
exactly.
ways. Yeah. And
And
then the other
I,
part too, I don't know if you
mhm,
caught it. There was like three parts. First off, when he gets arrested and the
yeah,
cop literally puts his knee on his back and
yeah,
he's like, "Hey, like I'm literally turning myself in. Like, what is all of
ex-
this?" Oh,
yeah.
oh, so it
I
doesn't
think that just,
matter. It doesn't matter who you are or what you look
bro,
like or if you're just turning yourself in. It doesn't matter.
bro, it doesn't matter who
Yeah.
tells the story. Literally, Superman himself could be telling you the story, and you will still be
You
like,
could literally
woke,
read the comic book.
woke.
Read the
Exactly.
comic book,
You
bro.
can read the comic, and he's like, bro, there's no space for hate. Like, what are you talking about?
But that's why, like, I laugh at people who watch Superman, who watch Star Wars, who watch any Marvel movie or X-Men and think, oh, this is, since when did this become woke? Are you
Bro,
dumb?
since before you were born. Like,
What?
it's
What do you
insanity,
think the
but
Empire was? Do you think Darth Vader was right?
dude, they
What?
J-Rock, they do think that,
Nah.
and that's the
Hey,
crazy part,
low-key, you know Anakin's my favorite. You know Anakin's my favorite, but I'm not that dumb, bro.
bro. It's insane, but like to me, man, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I mean, one of the things about that
Oh,
movie, I got
no,
it.
I'm not doing all that.
Nah, it's fine. I mean, but you also know I'm a DC girly. One of the
Yeah.
things about that movie is that it really gave me the chills, it gave me the tears, and I love the end when his cousin comes in and she's like, "Thanks for taking care of my dog, bitch." I love
Her
that
movie's coming out
because
next year.
oh, fire! I love that
Yeah,
because at
Supergirl comes
no
out
point
next year.
at no point did he say it was his dog. He was just like, he just cared because that was life. He's
He
like, "Yo, where's
adopted.
the
He
dog? It's an
was.
innocent dog."
Mhm. Mhm.
Like, I love that. And then like him understanding that it's not about where you come from or what they wanted you to do. It's about who you choose to be. And that
Yeah.
is such a cringy, normal, like, run of the mill type of message. But when it was delivered from his dad, and then when he had all the
Oh my
videos
god.
at the
There were
end,
so
I
many
was like, oh my God, bro, I can't
there
do
were so many
this.
parts in the movie where I got emotional or like I felt like it was too much because it's like super relatable with what's happening currently in the world that I
Hmm.
was like, yo, I don't know if I could continue watching this movie. Like
Yo.
I felt it too much at moments where I was like, all right, like I need to drink my little soda and just like chill. But
I'm
yeah,
telling
I'll
you.
give it right now. I agree with you. It would be my number 2 movie of the year. Sinners is just like I don't know what's gonna top Sinners.
There's
Um
nothing's gonna top it. Yeah, I don't see
I
it. It's a
mean, there's a
generational
couple
movie.
movies coming out that could top it, or not top it, but have a run with it. But right now, I agree. Superman would be my number 2. I
Yeah.
I'm still gonna give it an 8. That will definitely change in the future, depending on how
Hmm.
the rest of the movies come. Um,
Okay,
yeah.
I can see that. I think that's a fair assessment. I mean, but yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Over.
Spoiler alert!
Alert over.
Spoiler alert!
But yeah, definitely. Go ahead, check it out if you guys haven't
Yeah, go
checked it
watch
out.
Superman.
Go watch Superman.
Hmm.
Now on to our special topic. This is something that I was thinking of. Um, it came up in Jurassic World. Also came up in a couple of other things that we have on this series recap. Is cloning ethical? Jarek, what do you think?
Um, are we talking? What are we talking though?
We're talking dead, alive, doesn't matter. Just cloning.
Human, animal,
Human.
just human?
Yeah.
You go first. I don't want to go first.
All right. All right.
I
You
gotta
do this a lot.
process this mentally.
All right.
No, because I
So
always start.
sure, if that's what you think. Um,
Yeah.
I would say that cloning is unethical to me. There's no way that you could, no matter how you, no matter how you splice it, uh, there's not really an ethical way to go ahead and clone. In my opinion, I feel like at some point there has to be, especially when it's somebody that's passed away. There's first of all, there's not a consent to life being replicated. And although people might not care about that because that person's obviously not here with us anymore, uh, that's still a trauma that is inflicted on a family that might not agree. And even if the family does agree, does that person want to be remembered in a specific light that is not their own? And can you duplicate a soul? I don't think you can. And if you can, is it okay to do? My opinion,
Okay.
I don't think so. I
Mhm.
also one last thing. I think even if it's AI driven, because a lot of people say, "Oh, well, if it's AI, it's just a bunch of algorithms and numbers." Well, you still are kind of defiling somebody's like
Did
grade
no one
in a
see
sense.
what Chat GPT was doing?
There we go. But what do you think about cloning? Is cloning ethical to you?
That's why I was asking if we were talking about like humans or animals or all that.
I still think even if it's animals, I still think it's unethical because you reduce the value of life once you clone an animal. Even so, if I clone my puppy, and if I know that I can clone my dog, I reduce the value of that dog's life because I know I can make another one. And that's what the
Okay, so
same
my
the same thing. The value is also with the relationships that I have. Like if I know that if something happens to J-Rock, I could replace her. Will I cherish the moments that I have with J-Rock as much? Because I know that this can be replaced, or this moment could be replaced, or like she could be replaced. Will I still value you? And at what
okay.
point do you
So,
just become non-valuable? At
okay.
the 10th J
So
Rock? Okay, go ahead.
Mickey 17?
Mickey 17. That's
Um,
literally kind of another one. Yeah, go ahead. What do you think?
okay, so I agree with you in the sense of like if you're gonna clone a body, you can't really recreate like who they are. You could like you could clone a body, but like brain wise, personality wise, soul wise, doesn't exist because that person's dead. So in
But what if
my
you could create an algorithm that replicates exactly what that
so
person
we're
would
we're
do
we're going Black Mirror.
and will do exactly and will do. So it
If
is
we're going
essentially the
Black
same person.
Mirror wise,
Yeah, if we're going Black Mirror, bro, we're going full Black Mirror. Like, yo, that is
okay.
going to be the person, and they will react
So
as the person.
my take's a little bit different now. If we're going Black Mirror wise, then
Okay, go ahead.
okay. Um, because I am a science nerd, I think it would be pretty cool to see it done and how like study it and see like if the person really acts like the previous person that was cloned. Now, are we cloning them when they're dead or are we cloning them now when they're alive?
Now that's where I kind of think of would it matter? Would
I
that
think it
matter to you?
does.
Because if they're alive, they can give consent.
I mean,
What
even
is
if
the
they're dead,
reason it
they could
would
give
matter?
consent if they want to.
Yeah, but what is the reason that it matters if they're alive or not?
I think if they're alive, you could study them even better. See if I'm thinking scientific wise. I'm not thinking human
Okay,
wise. I'm thinking scientific wise. If they're both alive, you could see compare, hey, is the clone actually the same as the original? Is it like
okay.
copy paste or is it like paste and we have like the
Little
Superman
pieces
who
that are
is
off. Yeah.
mhm.
Okay.
Bizarro.
I yes.
Uh-huh. So
I
that would be my thought process if they're both alive. Now if one of them is dead, at that point you could start switching the algorithm to make them whatever you want. You can start piecing
okay.
it together and figuring out like what parts are off and then updating the algorithm. Is it ethical? No. But if you're asking like a scientific person, if it's legal, like if you could get through the legal stuff and put like morals and all of that to the side, scientifically, that could be a breakthrough.
It is a breakthrough. I mean, and I think the because you can type of reasoning is what happens with a lot of people. Like
Mm-hmm.
because I can do it. Yeah, like, that's how we create. But we have to keep in mind that's how we created the atom bomb, bro. It's not because these scientists had vested interest. It's simply because they wanted to see if they can do it. And
Yeah,
then we
but
created
some would argue that it was necessary.
those weren't people that were scientists, I don't believe. I think those were people who had vested interest in the product itself. You get what
And
I'm
that's all
saying?
it takes.
And that's where the problem I
I'm
think is
not
with
agreeing.
the
I'm just saying. I'm just
you
saying. At
sound
the end
like
of the
you're
day,
agreeing, bro. I don't know. That yeah, I
at the
think
end
that
of
I
the
think it's
day, if someone's like, "Hey, I'm gonna push so that we could clone people. We're gonna remove all
mhm.
the legal aspect of it. We'll figure that out, and we're just gonna forget ethical, non-ethical. Forget all of that. We got the
You would like
money.
to see
We
it.
got the space. We have the science."
You like to see it.
A lot of people would be like, "You know what? Fuck it.
You're a lot of people. I get it.
Look."
No, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. It is. It would be interesting. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I guess just my idea of it would be, I if I pass, I want my passing to have the meaning that it had when I was here, and also I don't want people rewriting the memory that they had of me. I
Yeah,
guess that's another thing.
I just, if the person's dead, I don't see how like soul, mind, and all of that comes back to the
I think
clone.
it's the I think it's back to the algorithm thing. Like, uh, if you get enough information and data on somebody while they're alive, so when they pass away, you'll be able to create like just like
I
ChatGPT.
still
Like,
no, I
you
get
don't
that.
think
I
that?
just feel like the soul aspect of it won't be the
That's
same.
what I think. That's what I think. I just don't know how it would be
I don't think
done.
that could be recreated. You could recreate the brain and you could recreate like personalities and add like little things that are like, oh, like they like sports, so boom, 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 let's just feed them sports. Or they like
Mm.
this artist, boom, boom, boom. Or they were big into like space, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. But the whole soul part of it, that connection that you make with people on another level, not just like the superficial, I don't think they could recreate that.
Hmm. Okay. You know what? The reason why I really wanted to bring up this topic as well is because we haven't had one of these philosophical like type of like conversations in a while. Like these
Mm-hmm.
like completely philosophical
Nerd.
conversations. Yeah. So it was just nice to do that. A lot of them have been like psychological and like very emotional and stuff like that, but we haven't had
Yeah.
a real philosophical, powwow in a while. So that was nice. I really appreciated that. But yeah, I think we did it. So let's go ahead and give some shout outs. Definitely want to give some shout outs to everybody who's been tuning in. Yo, these views, we ran our analytics and these views have been coming in very nicely. We really appreciate you guys engaging with us. We we would be we would not keep doing this if we didn't have as much engagement as we've been having with you guys. I mean, every one of you guys that have been talking to us has really been, motivating us to keep going. And it's really a lot to us. I mean, we'd still probably still be yapping to each other, but we wouldn't be giving it as
I
big
mean,
of
we
a
still will.
platform. Yeah. But we still wouldn't be giving it as big of a platform as we have been, and investing as much as we do if you guys weren't backing us and, giving us that encouragement. So we really appreciate that. We really do. So uh, shout out to you guys, and shout out to Jaymarkets. Let me go
Plug,
ahead and
plug,
also
plug.
let me give a shameless plug. Listen, guys, Jaymarkets is all-in-one social media management and website design platform where you guys can go ahead and actually funnel your dreams through this one person and this person who could bring your unique ideas to life. I've been doing this for about, I want to say, I don't know how many years, 7 to 10 years, and it's been my
Sounds about
pleasure
right.
to just yeah, it's been my pleasure to kind of like see where you guys can go when you guys are given the right ammo. And I really appreciate everybody who's been a client and has been giving me great reviews. It really does mean a lot. And if you guys do need that type of work, we got you here at J Markets. What do you have to say, J-Rock?
I'm gonna reiterate what you said. Appreciate the fans, even the haters. The comments have been great. Um, it's cool to see the interactions. And to kind of have certain discussions and conversations with you all. Even though at times it might feel overwhelming. Because we still have to live our lives. It's still like really cool to just go in and see that people are actually like commenting or trying to interact with us, which is very sick. And then yeah, follow my boys J Market. If you
We
need
out
something,
here.
this is him. He's him. He's gonna do a chin up, muscle up thing soon, and it's gonna go viral
I'm gonna go viral.
again,
No, again. I wanted to point
again.
again. But
Yeah, yeah,
again,
yeah.
like thank
So
you guys so much. We really appreciate you guys. We have some big things. I'm not gonna say it. Just gonna let it
no, no,
happen.
no, no.
We're gonna let you guys experience it. Much love to you guys. This has been the J Squared Podcast. Peace.
Peace.